Hi guys, how are you? Sorry, I was trying to troubleshoot. Okay, so before I let Cheyenne jump in, thank you for coming to, I guess, our first IG live chat in quarantine. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but honestly, I've been watching everyone else's. So, yeah, but I'm really excited today because we have one of the members of the Chicago Sky joining me in 2 seconds. And I think you have to send, or do I have to send her a request for her to join my live? Yeah, I think you have to send me a request, Cheyenne, in order for me to add you on to the chat. There she go. All right. So we're about to add her right now. You love the shirt? Thank you. I got it from Janet's tour last year, a year and a half ago, when she went on tour and she was in Jersey, and I got this shirt from one of them little bootleggers outside after the concert. So yeah, she just sent it to me, so I got it right now. All right. Actually, I forgot to put the phone. Hold on 1 second, guys. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Okay, because my mother will call. Hold on a second. Oh no, where'd it go? Alright, Cheyenne, send it one more time. I'm sorry, I just pressed something and it disappeared. If you can send the request again, there she goes. Thanks, Ari. I miss your face.
Good.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Hold on, let me put my
Good.
volume up. All right. Hello, darling. Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
Thank you for taking the time to chat with me in the middle of quarantine. So guys, say hello. Cheyenne Parker's here, aka Miss Parker, aka Cheyenne the Stallion. That's gonna be my new name for you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just finished making dinner.
What was on the menu?
I actually grilled out. I grilled some chicken, some lamb, some peppers, asparagus, and corn.
Lamb?
Yeah, I love lamb.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm like trying new stuff with just the regular old chicken and beef and shrimp, but she got lamb out here. All right. That's what's up. So, hope you have enough time. I'm not going to try to keep you too long, but there's so much that I just want to just talk to you about. I feel like every single time I've seen you, it's been after a game in the locker room. I got less than 5 minutes to talk to you because, number one, there's other people trying to talk to you in the locker room. You guys have to probably hop on the bus to go back to the hotel to travel. So finally, I have some time to really chat with you. So first, before we get into some of the questions that I have here, how are you doing mentally, physically, emotionally? How's your family doing in the middle of this crazy shit we got going on? And you curse, by the way. So you keep it all the way comfortable. Right. How's everybody doing?
Everyone's good and healthy. I'm good. I'm safe. Just the season's paused, so it's been rough. Basketball was life.
Right.
Just a few months ago. So just readjusting to life, just an everyday routine that doesn't include basketball. That's what I've been kind of doing, and still trying to maintain my shape, stay in shape. But it's hard when you're stuck in the house.
Right, I could imagine. You've been playing obviously for a long time, and around it right now would have been preseason, if I'm not mistaken. So your body's and your mind is conditioned to, your everything kind of starts kicking off around maybe March, February, when you really start to lock down with making sure your body's in shape, and then obviously training camp, preseason, and then the regular season. So just mentally, and you could be honest as honest as you want to be, just what has that been like? Because I think sometimes as fans, we think about it from our standpoint, we want the game now, we want this, but obviously this is your livelihood and this is your routine. So what have you been doing, I guess, to try to cope with this, hopefully a temporary reality that we have going on?
Right.
What have you been doing?
Well, when it first happened, I'm not gonna lie, it hit me hard. You know, I had just got to France. I was at first I was supposed to go to China, and I couldn't obviously go back to China because of everything that happened there.
Right.
We got out of there right in time. But then I signed to go play in France, and as soon as I get to France, I play one game, and then everything just happens. Like the season gets postponed. Restaurants shut down. Like it was crazy, but it hit hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was depressed for a while because I went from focusing so much on let me get right in France, let me have a few good games, get in shape, get ready for this W season coming up. Like that was my mindset, you know. So when that happened, it was just like my world was over. Like, you know, that's what it felt like.
Right.
But it took me a couple weeks to kind of get out of that funk, and I've been trying to just find other things that I'm passionate about, and there's plenty of those things. And I guess it just forced me to think about other. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. I was like, where'd you go?
Yeah, my phone is dying. Hold on.
It's okay. Take your time.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, first and foremost, for the fact that you were kind of in some of the worst spots in the beginning of this pandemic, having, you know, being in China and then France. So thank God, number one, that you're safe and you got out of there healthy.
Yeah.
Right? Because it sounded like, I know Europe sounded like it was crazy, and you're in Chicago right now.
I'm in Chicago.
Right. Okay. So you're kind of out of the belly of the beast, like I am in New York right now. So you're probably kind of good.
Yeah.
So you said that you've just been trying to do other things to get your mind and body kind of used to what's going on. So in addition to working out and trying to keep your body in shape, what are some new things that you've discovered or tried to do? What are some new hobbies, new things that you kind of picked up over the last month and a half?
All right. Well, I started painting. I got some paint from Walmart, and let me show you what I made.
Ooh, we got a first peek, guys.
Oh, okay. So first I made my dog Simba.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Thank you.
That is real good.
I made the sunset. I'm really not finished with it because I want to add like the sun's reflection on the water because that's how the picture is that I took. But
that was really good.
It was really hard. That was my first time trying that, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. And
for your first time, my first time. Listen, that's really good for your first time.
I did it in art class when I was in school, but first time as an adult doing it.
It looks really, really, really good. And I'm sure it's definitely probably like very therapeutic and give you time to
Oh my gosh, I loved it. It was great. I really did. I enjoyed making it.
Okay, so maybe you should make some more. You know?
I probably will. Yeah.
Make a little side hustle on the side. I'm all about a good side hustle.
Right. Yeah.
So that would be that for you. Any new TV shows? I know Netflix right now is Netflix making so much money right now.
Yo, Netflix is where it's at though. I'm really waiting on Raising Dion to come back with another season.
I love that.
I loved it too.
It was so adorable.
I've been watching everything on Netflix. Like, you name it, I probably done seen it or went past it, wasn't interested, but
I think Michelle Obama's documentary comes out today, I think.
Who's
coming? Michelle Obama.
Oh, wow. That should be
I think it comes out today. So that's my new Netflix venture is watching that.
That should be good.
So that should be good. So that's good. So let's talk a little bit about basketball, about the WNBA, because a lot happened this off season, which is why I'm so irritated right now, because that momentum going to the season was just so
insane. Yeah.
It was insane. So let's start with the CBA, right? Monumental CBA that was agreed upon and everything like that. And obviously a lot of great things came out of it. And I feel like it kind of set a precedent, not just for women's basketball, but just for women's sports in general and what it looks like in the future. So just what are your quick thoughts about the CBA? What are some things that you're hoping to see come out of it maybe down in the future? What are some things that you're really excited about?
I'm just excited that it finally happened and that there wasn't at least an increase. You know, it's a start. And I think by the time, well, I hope I'm still in the league, but maybe not. But even if not, there will come a time where the league will make much more money, you know. But it's going to take time because we are a young league and there's a lot of work to be done. But I'm just thankful that, you know, there are some increases and some changes that were made for the better.
And how would you rate Commissioner Engelbert's first year? Because this is her first year. So, you know, the first year she's kind of getting her feet wet, kind of trying to, you know, kind of see what's going on, see what's wrong, what needs to be addressed. So her first full year has passed for the most part. What would you grade her first year?
She's great. You know, she's definitely headed, getting our league headed in the right direction, you know, in every aspect. And so I really like her. I think it's good. I think she's doing a great job, and I look forward to seeing what she got up her sleeve. While I'm still in the league and for the future too, you know, just for the passion that I have for ladies basketball and how hard we work as females, man, we deserve it and we'll get it. You know, it's like I said, it'll take time. And I see someone said that we don't have as many fans. That's true. So the whole goal is to try to get more fans, you know, and keep working towards getting more fans because everyone, almost lost you. Everyone who comes to games, you know, all first timers end up enjoying themselves. Like I've never met someone who didn't enjoy themselves. So it's really just about getting people out there and getting people watching, get more TV time.
Right. And also providing quality for the fans that kind of been rocking with y'all since day one.
Right.
As well. I think that's very, very important.
Right.
Some other exciting things that happened as well, free agency and the draft.
And the draft.
Whoa, what was that for?
And the draft.
What was the eye roll for?
This free agency crap is crazy.
Why? What happened?
I just feel like a lot of teams are trying to make their little dream team that they think they making. That's what I feel like. But it should be fun. It should be fun. Like, I was so hyped for the season to start. It's not going to start. So.
Okay, so I have 2 or 3 names here of some new additions, not draftees. I'm talking about, WNBA players that you guys picked up.
Right.
Just 1 or 2 sentences. What are you looking forward to that she will bring to the table? Okay. Sydney crazy ass Colson. What are you?
Yeah, I love Sid. First of all, just her experience in the league. She's been in the league for years, and experiences. It means a lot. Like, while I become and transform into a vet, I'm slowly learning that it does mean a lot to have experience on the court in the league, just experience in the league, period. So her coming in with that alone is going to help us tremendously because we are a young team. And then she's just a defensive monster. Like, she's very relentless defensively. So we need that. You know, the more relentless defense we can give, the better. So that's what I'm looking forward to most with Sid.
Nice. And I'm sure it won't be... I'm sure she'll kind of modify that Lady Aces chant. She'll modify it. It'll be probably a little bit flyer. Okay.
Oh!
We'll move on. Oh, no, you're frozen. What did you say? You were frozen for a second.
I didn't think anything.
Oh, your eye roll says it all, girl. Listen, I'm a New Yorker just like you. You don't got to say nothing.
I'm just trying to play it cool. We're live. We got fans watching. Look, that's all I'm saying. The aces are the aces and the sky are the sky. Sydney is with the sky now. It is what it is. And it is what it is. When we play, we will play.
Why is the season not starting in 2 weeks, God? Why? Why? Anyway,
Who?
another young lady you guys picked up is Azeray Stephens. Y'all got her from Dallas. So
Yes.
what are you looking forward to with her?
Just her length. She's long. The depth on the bench that we'll have now, like 5 posts, including the rookie coming in. It'll be good just to have a rotation of everybody because Azeray can shoot it. She can rebound. She's tall. I think she's like 6'6" almost. She's tall, so it should be good to have her as well.
Okay, and Alexis Prince. I'm sorry, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. Go ahead.
No, so you guys picked up Alexis Prince as well.
Alexis Prince. Oh, I think we did. Really don't. I'm not too familiar with her.
Okay.
She played for Indian.
I feel like she played for Atlanta before.
Atlanta. It was Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really remember her that much. She didn't play too much as a rookie, I remember. So I don't remember her too much.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, like, the unfortunate reality is that there's only 12 positions on the roster. So, it's like, it sucks. Like, I was just actually talking to someone about how the business side of it and how hard it was to transition just with how, players just get waived left and right, and it's a business, and it really had to, like, I had to adjust to that because, like, coming in from college, I just want to hoop with my sisters, you know what I mean? So it's like you build this relationship with these young ladies, and then before you know it, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not familiar with Alexis Prince, but I do know that James probably did have, invite her to training camp for a reason. I'm not really sure too much about her though. I don't even know what position she plays. What position does she play?
I think she is a forward, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, she probably can hoop. She's probably a great player.
Don't quote me on that. And I can't even check the internet to make sure. I am so sorry.
I agree with you guys. Expansion. Neo. Yes, expansion.
Yes. Okay, so I was actually going to just ask you that question just off the, because I don't have it written down, but it just popped up in my head. Where would you like to see some teams pop up, like expansion-wise?
Easy. I think Canada would be a good place. Toronto, I think, would be a great place. Maybe Charlotte. I think maybe Miami. And I say Charlotte because North Carolina is a basketball state. So regardless, we'll get the basketball fans in just from that. Even if it's in Raleigh, like I think they would, if they had the money behind them, I think they would, especially now with all these young ladies coming out, ready to go. There's a lot of great players just ready to play. And there's a lot of older players, vets, that's not even in the league just because there's not enough spots. So it would be a much more competitive and much more entertaining league if we could get more teams. But I think those cities mainly.
What was that?
I was gonna say I think those cities mainly, like those my top choice if I could choose.
I feel like I don't know why there's not a team in that little pocket between Tennessee and Kentucky. To this day, I don't understand why there's not one.
Yeah.
Between Tennessee, Louisville, why is there not something right there? But hopefully you will see some expansion very soon, like next season or something. Okay, and you also participated in NBA All-Star right before we all were forced to be inside and outside was closed, right? Yeah. You participated in NBA All-Star weekend right in Chicago. So talk to me just about that experience of being part of the team to host all the fans that were and players that were coming in.
It was so dope. Like we had, first of all, I shouldn't even been here. We had a break in China, which you usually don't, but they let us go home, thank God. And so that's why I was here. I just got that chance to do pretty much, I tried to do everything I could. Like my week was booked Monday through Friday and Saturday. I did it all. Like, NBA clinics, appearances, interviews. Like, I tried to just get as much experience as I could out of it. It was really great, though. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
That's cool. I was looking. I mean, we'll know. We'll see what happens with it next year. Actually, no. Next year we're gonna be good. We're claiming good vibes. I didn't even get to ask you about the draft picks that you guys had. So you guys picked up 3 young ladies: Ruthie Hubbard, Japri Steen, and I'm going to butcher her name. Jesus Christ, Kaya Gillespie. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. I butcher everyone's name, by the way.
Okay.
So what do you know about the draft picks that you guys picked up, and can you speak to that at all?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm really not too familiar with college draft picks. You know, I obviously know about Oregon just because of the powerhouses that came out of there this year. And they were mainly the ones that were on ESPN and on TV and stuff. So I am more familiar with Oregon. As far as other teams, I'm not too familiar. I was overseas most of that time during their season, so I wasn't able to watch. But I did look up Ruby. You know, I love what she brings. I love how she runs the floor and how athletic she is. I'm really excited for the youngin to come in. Well, whenever that may be, I am looking forward to kind of, you know, taking her under my wing and being a vet, you know, being that vet for her. I'm excited. I'm excited to have her.
Looking forward to
the other 3 ladies I'm not too familiar with, but they're sweet. We met them in a Zoom meeting, team meeting. They're all really cute, really sweet.
That's good. That's good. Do you think that the season is going to take place this summer at all? Like, do you think they're going to start it? Do you have some inside info that we need to know about? If I spit my water.
I wish I know as much as y'all. I do keep hearing rumors that they want us to be in a secluded place and play. So to me, I just think that's like something that everybody wants because everybody wants the season to go on, but I don't see that realistically happening just with all the technicalities that come with that. If they pull that off, cool. But, you know, I would. Like, the coach asked, like, have you guys heard about this? Would you do it? And I was like, heck yeah. Like, I want to play. I don't care. Some players I don't think would necessarily like that, you know. When LeBron was asked a few weeks before all this stuff happened, would you play with no fans? He said no.
Right. He's like, we play with no fans. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, so everybody has their own, I guess, perspective on it. For me, I'm going to play. If the lights out, if we only got concrete, I'm going to play. But that's, you know, some players, not all players are like that. Some players only can play for fans. And so it just wouldn't be as entertaining. I guess.
Probably with the mixture of energies, too, because some people can vibe out and whatever, and some people feed off of the energy of the fans. So
it might be.
I could imagine how difficult that could be. I'm going to let the fans, everyone who's watching, thank you for watching, first of all. Ask some questions so we can scroll through and see what people are asking us, see what they want to know.
Okay.
So you've been in Chicago for a minute, right? And you're a Queens native, right? What part of the Queens?
Far Rockaway.
Far Rockaway. All right. You are not far from me at all. I'll tell you off the camera where I live. Yo, I was so paranoid with like people knowing exactly where I live.
No. You should be, as you should be.
So what are some differences and similarities between living in Far Rockaway or growing up in Queens, or New York City just in general, and living in another major city like Chicago?
Well, first of all, this is what I'm going to say. I was born in Queens, but I grew up upstate. I grew up in Sarasota. So it was a little different. It wasn't like the city life like New York, not at all. You know? And then when I was 13, I moved down south to Georgia.
Okay. So you've been...
Yeah, so I've been...
So you've been around a little... Okay.
Yeah, I've been around, yeah. So when I went to college in Tennessee, and it was a real country, slow town, you know. So when I got to Chicago, my rookie year, it was kind of like a snapback, like, oh snap, I'm home, a little bit, but it was a complete version.
Right. Now, do you live within the city, without giving too much information now, do you live within the city, or do you live like in the outskirts of the city?
So I'm in the burbs, most definitely 100%. I'm in the suburbs, right outside of Chicago. Sometimes I want to live downtown, and then I drive downtown, and then it reminds me why I can't live downtown. So being right outside is not it's not bad at all. The traffic is obviously Chicago traffic, but I do love Chicago. It's like a clean version of New York. That's what I tell people. It's a clean version of New York. There's no trash. At least before you hit the south side, there's no trash. But that's another conversation.
I get it.
It's a clean environment. People are not as rude as New Yorkers.
We're not rude.
I don't know how
we're not rude,
sis, because I wouldn't have made it there, sis.
We're not. We're not rude.
Right now, I have made it in New York. Yes, y'all are rude. We are rude. We are rude.
We are not rude.
We have rude.
Listen, here's the thing. Let me explain. Here's the thing. It depends. First of all, it's mad people on the street at one time. Like, you gotta move. You gotta keep it moving. Just follow the flow of traffic. That's all we ask. Don't just stop dead in the middle. Don't just stop in the middle in front of me as I'm power walking to catch a train or the bus or the cab, and then turn around. And if you are lost, just ask. I can't say most people. I can't say.
Yeah, I don't know why you're fronting, but it's okay. I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have it. Because, like I said,
I'm not a rude New Yorker. That's why.
I've been to other places and I've had very polite Southern hospitality. Okay?
Southern hospitality is rare. That's something different. That's something different. I've experienced it too. We're not rude. We're honest. You can't be blocking the sidewalk. See?
I'm getting some people hot, honey.
You see? First of all, that's my best friend. So me and her for coming to the same cloth. So she will get.
Okay.
She's like, we're not rude. So let's come back home for like 6 months. Okay. Come back home for like 6 months. Let me see if we have any questions here. Okay, Princess, who's the co-host of the podcast with me, would you like to spend your entire career in Chicago?
I could, yes. I love Chicago. I fell in love with it. You know, and the fans are like a family to me now. The staff is like family. So at this point, it's like, if they were to want to trade me, then obviously I wouldn't have a choice. But I'm happy.
That's good. That's good.
Comfortable, yeah.
Now, if you were to play anywhere else, right? Not talking about the team, but just other things like quality of life things. What are like your must-haves?
I love water. I love being by the water.
Okay.
Love it.
So how many teams does that eliminate? Let me start.
Chicago has a really nice, they have beaches, Chicago. They have beaches.
Yeah.
It's not ocean water, but it's still water, so it does the job. But LA obviously would probably be the closest to water, I believe. DC is DC near water?
Yeah.
A little.
Well, Maryland, more so.
Yeah.
So if you live in Maryland, you'll be around the water.
New York, obviously. It's near water.
But you're not coming back here. You made it clear. She ain't coming back, y'all. We lost her. We lost her.
She be in jail.
We lost her when she went to Saratoga. We've been lost her.
Yeah. I got that.
That's when we lost her. I'm trying to have everybody keep the questions coming. Keep the questions
I think
coming.
I saw one. Hold up.
Okay.
Come to Milwaukee. Okay.
Tonight in DC water.
What are some players? What are some players that I looked up to?
Okay. Good question.
I looked up to Candace Parker a lot. I loved Candace Parker growing up. Like, I kept up with her since high school. Once she graduated high school in Tennessee, that's when I was on her head. Like, I was, like, when I met her the first time, I had to play it really cool. Like,
what was like playing against her? Like, actually, let me ask you this question. Have you? Okay, using Candace Parker as an example, right? Mm-hmm. So you looked up to her. That's one of your favorite players growing up, and then you get the opportunity to now play her. Whatever idea you have in your mind of, man, one day I could play Candace, or one day if I could play 101, if I guard her or whatever, it's gonna be like this, right? Mm-hmm. When that opportunity came, did it live up to the expectation that you had in your head? Well, and I'm not trying to say like in a bad way. I'm just saying like.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I never thought about it until I was in the league. Like when I was in college and I did keep up with her, I kept up with her while she was in the league and she had just had her baby. I was like a fan. Like I have found some old screenshots on my phone, like of her with her like pregnant model pictures. Like I was just a fan. Like so I didn't even think about playing up against her. Like that wasn't even in my mind until the first game, and we was in it. You know, and it was like, oh snap. I was nervous. I was nervous at first. I got the little butterfly feeling. But then as soon as the whistle blew, it was kind of just like, once I got in the game, I should say, it was kind of just like, oh, I got to turn up. Like the whole mindset is I gotta shut her down. Like I can't, because she's a bucket. Don't get like Candace Parker is known as a bucket. So it's a challenge. But I tried to make it hard for her. Every time I play her, I try to make it hard for her.
I'm sure she'll probably say the same about you. Someone asked, would you ever want to play in the NBL?
I don't know what the WNBL is, but I just seen this comment, and I have to say this because this was the moment in my career where I really it really hit me that I was like in the league and ready to go. It was when I blocked Candace Parker our first game. I smacked her shit. Like, all right, sorry, excuse my mouth. It was a really good block. Like, I'm talking about posterized. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to show y'all because this was the moment when I was like, yeah, I'm here. Like, Della Don,
and I'm not in playing with.
Like, we was hype. Okay. I know I have it on my phone. I keep it because obviously I block Candace Parker. Come on. But let me answer that question. I'm not sure what a WNBL is.
Somebody could provide clarification on. I'm sure it's probably like an alternate league.
I can't even get it. If you ever want to see it, you can see it on my page. It's definitely, as an athlete, as a player, to do that to your, to your legendary role model. It was like one of those moments in my career where I just was like, dang, I'm a whole pro now.
The WNBL is the Australian League. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay. No, I've never played in the WNBL. Is that what the question was?
Yeah, they were asking if you'd ever play that, and I'm seeing some responses. I guess some people saw that it's an Australian league. So basically, would you ever play in Australia professionally?
I would, yeah. I've never played there. No.
Are you looking for a king? Now, see,
I found my king already. Thank you.
Huh?
I already found my king.
Sorry, you guys. She's hella off the market. She is not on the market. All right, real quick, I just want to play this quick little rapid fire question segment that I just came up with literally on the fly called go-tos, right?
All right.
I'm all about my go-to everything. Like I love trying new things, but then there's my tried and trues that are non-negotiable, right? So I'm going to just ask you about a couple go-tos just real quick. The first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
What is your go-to sneaker?
I like Air Maxes.
Air Maxes, okay. What is your go-to fast food drink?
I gotta tell you that. My go-to fast food? Chick-fil-A.
Good answer. What is your go-to finger food? Like appetizer kind of like food.
My go-to finger food. Does that include? Okay, honestly, I would say clams or oysters. Is that a finger food or?
That's fine. Yeah, that's like a pregame before the actual entree.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
Really? Is it really good in Chicago since you guys are on the water? Like,
no, most of them are imported. For all the restaurants I've been to here, they're all like imported from somewhere else. Like usually like New Zealand or like the East Coast, New England.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your go-to hair product? And I'm saying that because you have gorgeous hair all the time. It looks flawless. So what is your go-to? Like, what's the juice and berries that you put in there?
I love Shea Moisture.
Really?
I love
That's
Shea.
a good brand.
Yeah, I use that. I keep that in the crib always. I don't use their shampoo and conditioner, but I use their like a styling, either their styling gel or their what's that? The curl cream.
It's the curl cream, the one in the pink jar.
It's in a jar, yeah.
It smells like
amazing.
I want to eat it. Like, that's why I'm like, let me just leave this alone because this right here is too tempting, and it smells so good, and it works really well.
Yeah,
I used that in the past before. What is your pregame artist that you listen to? Like, no matter what song it is that they make, they get you hyped. They get you.
I ain't even gonna flex. Cardi B. I
love Cardi. And Cardi needs to drop some new music though. I'm ready.
Listen, it ain't no rush. I'd rather quality than quantity. Quality than quantity. I'm still rocking to her old stuff, so it's cool. Just keep it coming good. Keep the good stuff coming. Don't come out with no. Just to come out with something.
I feel like we're kind of like on a wave right now. We got like Megan and Beyonce just like
Megan is killing the game right now.
They just shut the whole block down last week.
I'm gonna add her to my playlist next season. Next pregame. Next time I do pregame.
Honestly, I love my favorite project by her is Tina Snow. That was the project that because I think that's the one that the song what's the song Big Ol' Freak is on, like the popular whatever the single that kind of put her on the map. Yeah. So I was listening to, but some of the other songs on.
I peeped it.
Tina Snow is my jam. And who is your go-to? It could be a teammate or it could be another player in the league that you call when you want to vent. You want to when you just want God to get some stuff on your chest. Who is that go-to person, either on the team or within the WNBA period?
Jameer Faulkner.
So she has all the secrets.
My confidant, yeah. And Steph Dawson too. She got all my secrets too.
So we know who we need to ask some questions. Let's see. I saw a bunch of questions coming in as we were doing those rapid fire questions. Thank you. I love your responses, by the way. Maybe I might go get that curl cream now. Now you got me thinking. What is your go-to workout? Yes, that's actually another question I want to ask you. You keep yourself in phenomenal shape, and I think so.
Thank you.
I'll tell you something off the record. It might kind of sound weird, but hear me out. So I'm trying to lose weight, right? So I have certain women, not a lot, but certain women that I use as inspiration because I'm 5'11", right? So some of these girls that are these fitness girls or whatever, they're 5'2". You know what I'm saying? They're mad short. I'm like, okay, I need someone who my target weight can't be 150 because 150 to me, I'm going to look like I'm smoking crack. It is what it is, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you are one of the women that I look up to because you have the exact same frame, exact same shape I had in my early 20s, to a T. Mm-hmm. The first time I saw you, I was like, that looks like me when I was 21. So you're one of the people that I admire. So I just want to give you that compliment. So what's your go-to workout? How do you keep yourself in shape, not just for basketball, but just in general?
Well, I am blessed enough to have someone I went to college with. We became very close. She's like a sister to me now, but she's also become one of the best personal trainers, in the market right now. And since my second or third year pro, she's been giving me programs, and a lot of times I didn't do them all the time, but just having the program, I would pick and choose some of the exercises and do them. And honestly, most of it is core. So my go-to, even now, now we're working out every day.
I'm taking notes, by the way, just to let you know.
I was going to say, we work out every day. Her name is Jazz Gym Fit. We work out every day live, every morning at 9:30 a.m. And it's really simple stuff, but it activates every single part of your body. You break a good little sweat. But my go-to workout is always going to be core because since I was, I think I was a rookie. Yeah, it was my rookie year overseas. I had texted a video of me doing like squats, and I sent it to my vet, Cappy Pondexter, and I was like getting right in the gym. And she hit me back and was like, "Good job, but don't forget about that core. The core is most important. That's how you finish." Like, and I never forgot that. So there's some wisdom for y'all. It's like y'all hoopers out there. Core is everything.
Core exercise.
When you're an athlete, like your core is everything. So, and it helped me so much with my back pain because I actually have a herniated disc, and so just sticking to my core consistently has taken my back pain away completely. So I advocate for core.
Okay. My stomach already hurts thinking about the core. As soon as you said core, my stomach was like, oh.
You should try one of my workouts. You might like it. It might.
You said Jasmine Fit?
Jazz Jump Fit. I'll type it in.
Jazz Jump Fit. All right.
Yeah. This is her.
Guys, let's go support Jazz Jump Fit. All right.
Yeah.
Show her some love.
She's got the works. She's got the works. Facts.
Oh, jeez. But you know what? This is like, it's going to hold me accountable. Now that I let the whole world know that I'm trying to lose some weight.
Oh, yeah. And I'll be holding you accountable too now that I know. Now that you spoke names.
For myself. Someone else asked, Christy Love asked, what's your favorite place basketball has taken you?
My favorite place?
That basketball has taken you.
Probably Montpellier, France. The last place I just was at. It was actually hard to leave. I didn't want to leave at first. Like, even though I was stuck there in quarantine by myself, it was beautiful. Like, I was right on the water. The weather was nice. The food was really good there. Fresh, not tainted. I hate to say it, but the United States, they be tripping.
I'll tell you a story about that in a second. A
whole other conversation. But yeah, France was really nice. France was nice. That was probably my favorite place now at the top of the list.
So just real quick, 2015, I went to Haiti because I'm Haitian. And I went to Haiti. This was my second time. The first time I went, I was like 11 and I hated it. I cried the entire time I was there. Aww. But now that I'm an adult, I appreciate the lifestyle a little more. And the food was just like, everything just tastes different. The chicken tastes different. Everything just tastes so fresh and clean and almost like light. Even a heavy meal didn't feel heavy. Like I didn't catch the itis, like, or anything. No, because like it just felt so good and nourishing.
Yes.
And when I came back to the States, girl, my first meal, my stomach was like, boo, 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 boo.
Yeah,
like
crazy. It messed me up too.
Yeah, my stomach was just like, no, what? Go take us back to the airport. We're going back.
I know, what do we go back to?
So, yes, people travel, basically. That's the moral of the story. Travel and get out of your comfort zone. Sotronic who is my fiance, by the way, asks, checks or stripes? So Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Nike, okay. Oh, Princess also asked, what advice would you give to mid-major players to make it to the pros?
Work, baby. It means nothing. All you gotta do is play. Like that mid-major crowd. If you do what you do, you gotta. I mean, you have to excel. You know, you have to do well. But if you put the work in, being from a mid-major, it means nothing. It's harder though because it's political in the league, and the league is small, so it's harder and more rare. We come, count us on one hand, I think. But there's not many, but it doesn't mean that it's not impossible if you work.
Awesome. I'm just trying to see if there's any last questions. Are we saving this live? I'm going to try to save this live because, see, when you don't have an iPhone, there's a lot that you can't do, like record live. It's like a lot. So I'm going to try. But yes, we will save this live. Some way we're going to figure it out.
You can save it on your story, I think, but you might not be able to save it to your phone.
Yeah, so it's gonna be up after this for sure for like 24 hours. That's given.
Right.
Huh? I could make an IGTV story. Okay, well, there we go. So it's gonna be up. All right. So I don't want to hold you much. I just don't want IG to cut us off. But if they cutting us off, people off at like an hour.
Oh, really?
It's like an hour, and then it's like you gotta start over, and it's like whatever. So, I really enjoyed my conversation with you. You are so fun.
Oh, thank you.
I hope to get to Chicago. First of all, I hope outside opens back up because it's just, it's crazy what's going on right now. But I'm glad that you're safe. I'm glad that you're happy and your family's happy. Do you want to share anything else that you're doing with everybody that's going to be watching, that's currently watching? Like anything you got going on?
I'm looking at these comments. First of all, I just want to say thank you for saying that, Indy. I love you. I don't really have much going on. Like I said, I've just been doing this workout, this workout routine, trying to get in better shape and join the movement. That's what I would say. I invite everyone to join the movement to become a better, healthier you. There's free workouts every day, so why not? Why not? And she saves the lives too, so you can go back if you don't do it that specific time, you can go back and watch. But just challenge yourself, be a better you in whatever you do, whether it's your health, your nutrition, or just making sure you get out the bed today.
Yeah.
Going out the bed, get in the shower today. I know it's hard, like I said, I have my moments and everyone is human. Everyone is, is not to feel down, right now because, we don't, it's hard to live in the unknown and not knowing what's going on and what's going to happen. So everybody's probably facing it and handling it differently, but just stay strong, y'all. We're going to get through this together.
Yes, we are going to get through it. Everybody be safe. Wash your hands. Please wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Even if you're in a state where you're not mandated to wear a mask, please wear a mask. Even if you're in a state that isn't mandated. Thank you so much for your time. We got to do this again.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
And next time I'm going to have liquor in here. I have water.
Okay, deal.
I didn't make it to the liquor store in time, so next time we'll have wine.
We'll sip and talk.
And we'll explore some things because you've made some faces in this live that we gotta explore. You're not off the hook. I ain't forget. I did not.
I speak my truth. I say it and I mean it. And I don't say what I said. I said what I said.
I didn't forget nothing you said or at the way you reacted.
I said what I said.
The pauses in between answers, I picked up on all that. I'm like, oh, she got... you got... It's going to be real, but I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Good time.
Right. Bye, everybody.
See you.